The Golden State Warriors waived Quinndary, Weatherspoon, and signed Anthony Lamb. The Warriors announced a few days ago that the two players' two-way contracts, which they had both previously signed, were being dismissed. Soon after the Warriors' final game against the Denver Nuggets, Spencer and Jerome Robinson were released. Why therefore do the Warriors waive these men? Welcome back everyone. In today's video, we will be discussing all about the Golden State Warriors waiving off Quinndary, Weatherspoon, and signing Anthony Lamb. Let's begin. Although that might sound negative, there's a lot of competition right now. This is a good thing. If you recall, James Wiseman's Memphis colleague Lester Quinondary was released after the Summer League. Weatherspoon, who was with us last year, resigned under a two-way contract and seemed like he would be a lock for that place, even if he didn't look all that great early on during the Summer League. You may be aware that the two-way contracts aren't always binding, and a lot has changed since these agreements were made. It was initially unclear what Lester Quinondary's contract meant, but since it's not a guarantee, the Warriors are free to do anything they choose, at least in Quinondary's instance. The team wanted to give him a chance at training camp to learn more about him and his potential, although one of the main reasons for signing him was his ability to space the floor. He has since needed improvement in other areas. I can claim that Quinondary has significantly impacted the squad this season. He has averaged 5 points, 1.5 rebounds, and 1 assist in 10 minutes throughout 2 preseason games. He'll need to grow a lot because of how minimal his overall presence is on the floor. Weatherspoon made a stronger impact, playing in 4 games and averaged 4.5 points, 1.5 rebounds, and 1 assist in 11 minutes. Weatherspoon's expertise was evident in his ability to establish some early on-count connection with Pat Spencer and his persistent defensive presence. While he didn't score a lot, he did make a few plays that helped his teammates score some easy baskets. In the big picture though, this doesn't matter because the Warriors are searching for individuals with particular skill sets and want to insert these players into these roles to take advantage of matchups. The Warriors appear to have a soft spot for Ty Jerome, a more seasoned player who occasionally makes significant contributions to a squad. He had a great senior year in Virginia and was chosen in the first round. Anthony Lamb also demonstrated his ability to come off the bench and provide the club with some much-needed buckets. During the preseason, players like Pat Spencer and Jerome Robinson didn't appear to perform better than Ty Jerome. But the fit on the squad fell short of Kerr's expectations. In actuality, the Warriors had a lot of guards vying for the third-string position. Because of his excessive overlap with Poole and Rollins, McClung was let go. Defenders will challenge you to take a shot or pressure you take poor shots if they don't appreciate your game in any area. You can notice Quinondary's flaws when considering the results we've obtained from Pat Spencer and Anthony Lamb. Even though they were only in training camp, several players qualified for both the 15-man and two-way roster spots. I won't discuss Rollins' performance in this video because he already has a spot on the squad, but I will look at Spencer, Lamb, Ty Jerome, and Jerome Robinson instead. We saw why the Warriors tried out legendary lacrosse player Pat Spencer for training camp when he opted to switch to basketball. Spencer played 40 minutes per game in 3 games, scoring 6 points, pulling down 3 rebounds, and dishing out 2 assists. He is an agile guard who can finish above or below the rim. Even though he only made 1 of 3 attempts from beyond the arc, considering that he shot 50% from the field, he didn't take many long shots. Even so, his finishing will be crucial. If he can find the open player or make a rare three-pointer, he will still gain minutes someplace. However, take this with a grain of salt because Moody had the same problem last year while trying to get into the rotation. Kerr was excellent at getting to the rim, but what he needed at the moment was someone to make or assist baskets. Finding Moody's minutes was challenging when his shots weren't failing. Spencer is a competitive player and a capable leader. If the Warriors had given him a chance to sign one of the two-way contracts, he should have been able to catch up to Poole within a few minutes. There had to be a cut, and he wasn't the team's preference. It was unexpected that the Warriors signed Anthony Lamb, but he expected to compete for a position after his performance. Lamb, who is 6'6", has experience playing in the G League. He participated in 2 preseason games for the Warriors, playing an average of 18 minutes per game and making 2 3-pointers at a 50% clip. He averaged 2 blocks and 4 rebounds per game throughout that time. Lamb gave a strong performance, making this a good pickup for the Warriors. Compared to Weatherspoon and Quinondary, the players were clear winners due to their stature and shooting. The only option for the Warriors was to make way for either or both of these players. Lamb is a guy that can contribute 5 to 10 points every game off the bench. He can also shoot a flurry of threes when he gets hot to keep the bench in the lead. I anticipated that he would receive a deal shortly due to his aggressive shooting and defense. Just before Lamb and Jerome Robinson, a player for the Santa Cruz Warriors the previous season, was called up to the big leagues and given a training camp opportunity. Not much fanfare was used to announce his joining the team. Until this time, Robinson averaged 6 points in 12.5 minutes a game while playing for the Warriors in 2 preseason games. He shot 67% from 3 and added 2.5 rebounds. Robinson shot 33% from 3 and 82% from the free throw line for a respectable 20 points, 4 rebounds, and 4 assists. The Warriors intended to begin the season with a 14-man roster before facing Peyton. They would have more freedom to choose a veteran on the buyout market. They are planning to do it this year should someone become available. A deal is guaranteed if someone is signed straight away for that position, and the franchise might not want to be committed to a player they are not entirely sure about right now. They can also be awaiting someone. The released players will probably join the G League to advance to a potential call-up. Although COVID wasn't as much of a problem last year, it's still a possibility. We might have certain problems through health and safety protocols, not to mention injuries. This will give these players who were transferred to the G League the chance to participate in a 10-day and demonstrate their abilities later. If you concur with the Warriors' decision to free the folks I described, do let me know in the comment section below. Tell me who the Warriors should have kept and whether we should have signed any of them to the 15 places if you disagree with the signings of Anthony Lamb and Jerome. The Warriors have the most championship-ready squad in the NBA. Therefore, I believe it's excellent that they have rounded out their roster with so many young guys. The components went together seamlessly, beginning at the top and continuing. The second unit, both first and second, is filled with A-list celebrities from various eras. A few years ago, we attempted playing with veterans only for the sake of playing with veterans. But I believe we have since learned our lesson and advanced as a team with the young guys on the team. That is all for this video. We will be back soon with another informative video. Don't forget to like and share this video. Until next time.